Morning, we'll call the meeting to order. And thanks for everyone being here this morning. At this time, we do have a quorum. We have all three commissioners present. And Colonel Averill, would you like to lead us in the flag salute this morning?
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you.
I move that we approve the minutes of the May 1st, 2017 BOCC meeting.
Second.
Okay. Motion is made and second to approve the May 1st, 2017 minutes. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Passed. Public comment? None? Okay.
Since there's no public comment, we do have a presentation.
Okay.
And this is a certificate of good practice that was transmitted to us for Lewis County 2015 pursuant to the authority contained in RCW and in recognition of the fact that this county has submitted to the Department of Transportation all reports required by law or regulation of the board and has reasonably complied with provisions of law relating to county road administration and with the standards of good practice as formulated and adopted by the board by resolution of the County Road Administration Board. So would our Director of Public Works like to come forward? Let's go down there. Good job. Thank you. Thank you very much. You can say it. Sure.
So this is a 2015 acknowledgement. So I just want to acknowledge the former county engineer and public works director Tim Elsey for his good work, and obviously all the rest of the department that was there under his direction. So I just thank you for this.
I'll do it. I move that we approve two proclamations on item 1 and 2. The first one recognizing the first full week as May as Correctional Officers and Employees Month, and proclamation number 2 declaring May 13th, 2017 Rose Bowman Day in recognition of Rose Bowman's many years of service to Lewis County.
Second. And I will read the first proclamation proclaiming the first full week of May as National Correctional Officers and Employees Week. Whereas the Lewis County Sheriff's Office is committed to public safety through professional service, and whereas an essential part of this concept is operating a professional, safe, and secure jail, and whereas corrections officers are unseen and often unappreciated, dedicated professionals who chose a career as community servants who manage a diverse group of individuals, some of whom are violent, mentally ill, and dangerous, and whereas correction officers are integral to ensuring the citizens of Lewis County are protected from people who the criminal justice system has determined are not safe to be at large in our communities, and whereas in 1984, President Ronald Reagan designated the first full week of May as National Correctional Officers and Employees Week, now therefore be it resolved that the Lewis County Board of County Commissioners proclaims the first full week of May 2017 as National Correctional Officers and Employees Week in Lewis County, done in open session this day, May the 8th, 2017. Congratulations, gentlemen.
Do we have a comment there, Chief? Thank you, Sheriff.
Well, good morning, and first of all, thank you very much for reading that. You would sound much better than I do. But, we have corrections deputies. Every day they go back there, and they're behind the walls. They're unseen, as Commissioner Jackson had pointed out. But They're holding themselves to the highest professional standards, and we could not be more prouder in Lewis County to have such a great group of individuals, and I just want to thank everybody for their support. Thank you very much.
Could you introduce those folks?
I can. I'd like to first introduce my chief, Chief Chris Sweet, Sergeant Ricky Claxton, Sergeant Ron Anderson, Captain Chris Tawes, Deputy Dickey back there, Deputy Straley, Deputy Fogelson, and newly appointed Deputy, what's that, Corey there. So we just want to thank them, and we're hiring people every day, and Lewis County, living in Lewis County, and it's just a great honor to have all these new folks with us. So thank you very much.
Thank you, Sheriff.
Thank you. It's my pleasure to read the next proclamation. Proclamation recognizing Rose Bowman's service to Lewis County. Whereas Rose Bowman served Lewis County for more than 20 years. Beginning in 1989, she represented the 20th District in the Washington House of Representatives, where she served 2 terms. In 1994, she returned to Lewis County, where she served as the steadfast leader of the Treasurer's Office until her retirement in 2014. She spent countless hours advocating for a multitude of causes. And whereas Rose was known for her dedication to community service, becoming a member of the Chehalis Rotary International Club in 1996. She quickly became involved with the planning, organization, and creation of the club's numerous fundraisers. Her contributions were noted within Rotary District 5020, and ultimately she was named the District Governor for 2015-16. And whereas Rose championed several other causes at the local level, such as the inception of local soccer programs and the building of the Northwest Sports Hub to develop first-class facilities for generations to come. She was also past chair of the Centralia College Foundation, past chair of the Lewis County Economic Development Council, and past president of the Lewis County Historical Society. And whereas Rose's forthright spirit, tireless mentorship, overwhelming tenacity, and perpetual community-first mentality has created a legacy that will be remembered by many. And whereas Rose Bowman passed away on May 2nd, 2017, after valiantly fighting multiple rounds of cancer, a celebration of life will be held at 2:00 p.m. on May 13th, 2017, in the Bowman Rotary Banquet Room of the Centralia College Trans Alta Commons, 600 Centralia College Boulevard. Therefore, be it resolved, the Lewis County Board of County Commissioners declares May 13th, 2017, Rose Bowman Day throughout Lewis County to recognize her vast contributions to Lewis County and surrounding areas through public service, done in public open session this 8th day of May, 2017. Would any of the family like to say a few words?
May I do it from here, Commissioner?
Okay,
You may.
yeah.
Thank you guys very much. It's a great honor. You said it well. Thank you again.
Thank you for coming.
Leon, would you like to introduce your family members there and friends?
I would love to. I'll start with this end. This is Stan, our son, grandson Carter, grandson Bennett, niece Carla, daughter-in-law, what is your name? Cindy.
Yes, yes, yes.
I knew you'd get one in there, Leon.
I knew she knew who she was.
Yes, 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 yes.
Well, thank you.
for
Thank you for being here.
Thank you very much.
Yes.
It's our privilege to be able to do our small part. Thank you.
Yes, we'll see you on Saturday.
Thank you. Okay, a motion has been made and second to approve 2 proclamations recognizing May as Correctional Officers Employees Month and also declaring May 13th, 2017 Rose Bowman Day in recognition of Rose Bowman's years of service to Lewis County. Any more discussion? All in favor? Aye. Opposed? Yeah, can we sign this real quick?
Okay?
We'll give it, can we go down and give it to him? Yeah. I'll take that down there to him.
We got 2 copies? Yeah. Reba's got to sign it too. I move to approve the notice agenda with one item, resolution number 17-129, notice of a public hearing regarding a franchise request submitted by Lake Mayfield Community Club to construct, operate, and maintain water system facilities in Lewis County rights-of-way. The hearing will take place on or after 10 a.m. on June the 5th, 2017.
Second.
Larry Unselman, Real Estate Services Manager with Public Works, speaking to item number 3, which is Resolution 17-129. An application for a franchise has been received from Lake Mayfield Community Club to replace their existing franchise, which is scheduled to terminate in June of 2017, which allows them to construct, operate, and maintain their water system facilities in Lewis County Road rights-of-way. The roads covered by this franchise are Clahawa Drive, Chief Umtux Road, Chief Kiona Road, and Wenatchee Loop Road. The application and all materials have been reviewed and found appropriate for further proceedings. This resolution would set the 5th day of June 2017 at or after 10 a.m. as the time and place for hearing on this franchise, and would instruct the clerk of the board to proceed with all appropriate and necessary notifications, postings, and publications as required by RCW.
Okay. Thank you, Larry. Motion is made and second to approve resolutions number 17-129 for Lake Mayfield Community Club construct, operate, and maintain water facilities. Any more discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Passed.
I move that we approve the consent agenda, items 4 and 5, resolution number 17-130 through 131.
Good morning, Commissioners. Suzette Smith, Auditor's Office, Chief Accountant. First, I'd like to say it's fitting that we honor Rose Bowman. She was the one who brought me into Lewis County. You can either like her and thank her for that or not be very grateful. Was not in her department for very long, and the main reason was because she promoted her employees and never held them back. And when there was an opportunity for me to move up in the county, she fully supported that. I learned a lot from Rose, and I'm very grateful.
Well
And
said.
it's nice to have her family here.
Well said. Thank you.
Okay, I am here for agenda item number 4. It's resolution number 17-130, and it's the weekly approval of claims against the various county departments. Last week, we issued 112 regular warrants, 768859 through 768885, and 769074 through 769158 for $629,662.90. In addition, we had payroll on May 5th, automatic deposits 1 through 488, and warrants numbered 768886 through 769073 for $3,473,334.98. In addition, we note the following warrants as a skip in sequence. These warrants were issued on behalf of our special purpose districts. Their commissions authorize those warrants. They are numbers 768777 through 768858. Any questions? Thank you.
Thank you.
Larry Unselman speaking to item number 5, Resolution 17-131. This is regarding a proposed acquisition of additional right-of-way for Streamside Drive and Lakeside Drive in Mossy Rock. Streamside Drive and Lakeside Drive, southwest of Mossy Rock, require some drainage improvements. The improvements will require additional right-of-way from 2 adjacent property owners. RCW Chapter 8 authorizes counties to acquire property when deemed necessary by the Board of County Commissioners. So pursuant to the requirements of RCW Chapter 8, this resolution instructs the county engineer to acquire right-of-way as shown on the exhibit which has been provided from 2 property owners along Streamside Drive and Lakeside Drive for the project in Section 28, Township 12 North, Range 2 East. All such acquisitions shall be done in accordance with the adopted procedures as per Resolution 14-160 and under its eminent domain authority.
Thank you, sir. Okay. A motion is made and second to approve the consent agenda, which is 2 items, resolutions number 17-130 and numbers 17-131. Any more discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Passed. Okay, we will now go into hearing for franchise requests submitted by the National Frozen Foods to construct, operate, and maintain an irrigation water pipeline in airport right-of-way. This time, we will first have a staff report, followed by question and answer period. We will then close the question and answer period and open the hearing for public testimony or formal testimony. At this time, if anyone would like to testify for a testimony, you have 3 minutes, and you can sign up at the podium. And at this point in time, now we're going to go ahead and ask for the staff report.
Larry Unselman with Public Works. Regarding Resolution 17-132, this hearing is to consider granting a non-exclusive franchise to National Frozen Foods Corporation to construct, operate, and maintain an irrigation water pipeline within Airport Road County right-of-way. National Frozen Foods Corporation pipes wastewater from its Chehalis vegetable processing plant to its property on Airport Road. Then the water is pumped onto the fields through their irrigation system. The irrigation line crosses Airport Road and it runs along Airport Road for a short distance. The franchise is a renewal for their existing utilities, and the franchise would replace the current franchise as it is expiring, and it covers the same area as the previous franchise. The non-exclusive franchise would be granted pursuant to and in conformance with RCW 36.55 and Lewis County Codes 12.25 through 12.50. Resolution 17-097 was passed by this board on April 10th of 2017 and set this date, May 8th, 2017, as the date for hearing on this matter, and it called for the required notifications. RCW 36.55 requires that no hearing be held on a proposed franchise until 5 days after the last publication date and 15 days after posting notice thereof in 3 public places. Publication must be twice in the official newspaper for publication in the county. Publication did occur on April 12th and April 19th in the East County Journal, and notice of the franchise was posted in 3 public places as required. The franchise, with a 5-year term, has been sent to the applicant, National Frozen Foods, for review, and they have accepted the terms of the franchise, and they have signed the document and returned it to us. It would be the recommendation of the Public Works Department that this franchise for irrigation and water pipeline be granted to National Frozen Foods Corporation.
Okay. Any questions? Okay, at this time then, we will have open questions and answer period for the public to ask questions. Do we have any sign-ups? Comments, I'm sorry. Colonel.
It's testimony. Yeah. Colonel Ron Averill for Centralia area. National Frozen Foods is very important to this community, particularly to the Farm Bureau as they process frozen food, not only coming from our community, but from all around. When we improved Airport Road as part of the freeway project, we took a sizable amount of the land that Frozen Foods was using to get rid of their waste material. And it was a real concern to them. And we worked out something so that they had no subsequent loss of land. So this is a very important thing for them. If they did not have the ability to get rid of this waste water, they wouldn't be able to function in our area. They've been a good neighbor, cooperated with us, got a little excited when we were going to take some of their land away from them, but we got it resolved, and it's important to continue this operation. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. At this time, would you like to have your comments be incorporated into the hearing?
Yes, I would,
Okay.
please.
Okay, is there any more public testimony? Any more signed up?
I move to approve Resolution 17-132 for a franchise request submitted by National Frozen Foods to construct, operate, and maintain an irrigation water pipeline in airport right-of-way.
Second.
Okay. Motion is made and second to approve resolution number 17-132 for the irrigation pipeline in the airport right-of-way. Any more discussion?
I just want to second what Ron Averill was saying, that National Frozen Food is a very important part of Lewis County's economy, and we appreciate their being good neighbors and working together.
Absolutely. Okay. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Passed. Okay. We'll go ahead and, for the good of the order. Is there anything for the good of the order at this time?
Well, I have some quarterly reports that came in regarding our lodging tax distribution. So I'm comparing April 2017 to April 2016. So a year ago, our total was $91,591, and this year it's $111,853. So we see tourism on the increase in unincorporated Lewis County.
And that is for the quarter, is that
Yes, for ending in April.
ending in April?
Yeah.
So, very good. So along those lines, if anyone was in Packwood this weekend, which I think we were all in Packwood at at some point, wonderful events. It's just the amazing things that the small communities do in this county. I know that I spent 2 days up there, and it's a wonderful place to be. The weather cooperated, and it was the first parade, I believe, the first annual parade for Packwood. And again, there's a lot of exciting things. The airport's going to be officially opening it up soon, so we've got other events coming on. So please, when you have these nice weekends, there's no more of a beautiful drive than if you drive up to Packwood. Just you hit the Big Bottom Valley there and you see all that beautiful timber up there. So please, go spend your dollars up there and enjoy.
I was going to highlight, too, and when we look at our lodging tax dollars, Packwood last year was $25,000 at this time, and this year they're $27,464. So they're doing really well up there. Thank you, C.J. Neer, for all that you do up there.
Yeah, we had a great time. We also got a chance to go into the radio. That was kind of nice, getting back on the air to promote Discover Lewis County, and had a chance to talk, I think, to CJ. We also talked to Janice Gross, who runs the Historical Museum, and so we were able to do an awful lot of promotion for that area up there. And as Commissioner Stamper said, the weather did cooperate. Yesterday was an absolutely perfect day up in the mountains, and so just a beautiful time up there, a lot of great people, and I'm looking forward to seeing the fruits of the Packwood Mountain Festival. Usually in the first year when you just start off, there's a huge expectation level, and tendencies are that sometimes those don't get met the first year, but you get it established, and then year 2 it begins to pick up, year 3 it begins to pick up. So I'm looking forward to this festival becoming one of those that we really look forward to going to every year. So thank you so much for all your hard work, CJ.
And if someone were happened to be driving by the old the old elementary building up there, you would have saw a fire pit out in the middle of the yard, which I find a little bit odd, but it was there, and I don't think you're going to probably find that very often. And Bob Baker was out there, and Lee Gross was there, and so it was. And it started to rain a little bit, but it's all good. They had a fire, and so it was quite unique. So Forest Service was there representing the museum. So please get a chance to go up there, and I know that we got many upcoming events there this summer. So thank you. Okay, the press conference now. Do we have any questions or anything we could? Thank you, Larry.
Good morning, Commissioners. Eric Martin, Public Works Director and County Engineer. I just wanted to report to you and to everyone that I got a call about 8 o'clock last night, and we had a main line break in Vader on our Vader water system. And so we had to shut water off for a few customers in Vader, but they were out there first thing this morning. We pulled in some guys from our road crews, and they are out there first thing this morning replacing that broken line, and hopefully should have that up and running early this afternoon, as long as they don't run into too many more problems. The break was on 9th Avenue near the corner of 9th and B. But we're on it, getting it fixed. I was down there this morning, and they had already been removing the old pipe, and we're working on a spot for the new one. So,
Thank you.
Thank you. Questions? Comments?
I was going to comment that we had a really good meeting last week with our folks from the federal level, with Jamie Herrera, Butler's representative, and Maria Cantwell and Patty Murray. And it was really good to be talking about our issues with those people in our meeting room. So.
And again, please, we encourage anyone to show up the first Friday of each month to attend. It's a very informative meeting, and you get to meet the go-betweens that will directly report to our federal and state level representatives. So
9 o'clock in this room,
yes.
First Friday.
We've outgrown apparently, is that the case? We've outgrown?
We did, and the other piece of this is our monthly mayor's meeting, by the way, and the mayors from around the community meet with us on that Friday, and we spend, I'd say, a good couple of hours getting around the table and listening to the things that are going on in the different communities, and it really is nice to have representatives from Herrera, Jamie Herrera Butler's office, also Patty Murray and Maria Cantwell, and they're filling us in on things that are going on with the budget at the national level. Found out there was some good information that was given to us, found out there will be money for infrastructure, which is very, very important to us here in Lewis County. So we're very excited about that, but it's a chance for us to connect with our mayors in the community and find out what's going on in their communities and how, as a commission, we can help them to get to where they need to get to. So we have a lot of fun, quite frankly, and somebody always brings donuts, so there's plenty of pastry to go around. But we have a great time, and we really would like to see more of the public involved in these meetings, because these are the things that affect you. These are the things that we do that affect the community at large, and you have every opportunity, hopefully, and quite frankly, every right to come and sit and to hear exactly what's going on in your local government. So we encourage you to come.
Yeah, one of the big things, especially up in the Randall area, is the Highway 23 up there out of Randall, which is a main tourist highway, which was wiped out last year by the floods. And I will tell you that Herrera Butler directly got herself involved with that within a week. She had contacted the Federal Highways Administration and secured funding for that. So that, depending on the weather right now, and again, we've got the salmon and the situation going on, and they can only do permitting at the permitting is in place, and I believe they're going to start, I want to say August, but we're not sure completely, so we'll get that information out. But that is, the mushroom pickers, the hunters, what else do they have up there? The berry pickers, and there is another access up there. It's called Johnson Creek Road, but the problem with that, Johnson Creek Road is not a good road anyway, so it has been receiving quite a bit of traffic, and I know that I am going to talk to the Forest Service and see if we could maybe do some improvements on that. And again, we're probably going to need Congresswoman Butler's support on that too, to secure some of those fundings. So she is working for us, and it's very, very vital in Lewis County. So thank her and all the representatives and the senators that support the county.
And also, we had Department of Transportation present, and Washington State Patrol gave us a report to share. So it's very nice to have all these people in one room once again to be talking about the various issues, and we can all brainstorm together how we can make some changes. There was a presentation regarding lighting for cities that could be save a lot of dollars regarding their PUD bills. And so I think some of the cities are going to be going forward on that too.
Just to kind of dovetail with Commissioner Fund, one of the other things that we're very excited about is the Chamber Way project, which is scheduled to get started this summer. And the DOT has let us know that they will not completely close off that access, that it'll be one lane at times, but they intend to get started on that. I think the project is scheduled to end by the spring of next year. Is that right? Spring of 2018. So the designs that they have shown us are pretty remarkable. We're pretty excited about that and very anxious to get that done. So it is on the horizon for us.
Along those lines too, is we have, some of you might know, that we have a few potholes in our county and in the cities. And I know that Eric Martin is working very hard, and I know they're waiting for good weather, and they're patching as many as possible right now. But also and again, the county cannot go into cities. And I know that, Eric, and you might want to correct me on this, but I believe that was it the state that put in, the State Highways Fund put in $50 million, I want to say, for the state. Was it somewhere in those lines to actually apply for those grants so they can so some of the cities that don't have the budgets to fill those yeah,
I believe it was TIB that actually had a grant that they put out, which is state, yes.
Yeah.
What does TIB stand for?
Transportation Improvement Board. It's a state of Washington agency that gives funding opportunities to local agencies. And the grant was for small cities, and I'm not exactly sure what the population level was, but they were relatively small. And it was just for pothole patching and chip sealing projects in small amounts, so those cities could get their streets fixed up a little bit. And I know there were several cities, off the top of my head I'm not sure who they all are, but there were several cities within Lewis County that took advantage of that and will be getting some of that money and doing some repairs. On the county side, I just drove up from Vader, and I went by Central Shop and came up Jackson Highway today, and it looks like we've done quite a bit of patching out there. They are just patches, they're not permanent fixes, but we are diligently working on our own pothole problem here in the county that we've experienced after the winter that we've had. So we'll be continuing to work on that and looking for more permanent solutions as we go forward. So
Thank you.
Thank you, Eric.
Any more questions?
Any more questions or comments?
Okay. Seeing no further business on our agenda, I move that we adjourn.
Second.
A motion is made and second to adjourn. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Adjourn. Thank you.
For coming.
Thank you.
Thank you. And thank you again, Leon.
You are invited to immerse yourself in the beauty of nature in all four corners of Lewis County, Washington. From our fields to your table, farms in the west share their bounty. Limitless landscapes, forests and mountains beg to be explored in the east. Fish our many rivers and lakes in the south, and discover where history and culture intersect in our twin cities. Explore it all by visiting our Facebook page and plan your next getaway at discoverlewiscounty.com. Culture, history, and adventure all come alive when you discover Lewis County.